Hey guys, what's up? It's Domino, and today I'm making a video about the top 5 most simplest domino tricks ever. I mean, most simplest domino tricks are incredibly easy to build, and good for some beginners who are building dominoes. Now, this is kind of like a build up to some of the more complicated domino builds, like octo walls, 3 structures, that kind of stuff. And sorry my voice upstairs, I'm very dehydrated. And well, yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first little trick on this video will be the 90-degree angle turn. That trick is super useful if you wanna do like sharp turns, or if you don't want to do curves. And it also uses less dominoes, and it's super useful on some occasions. I also use it for big fall downs or just short little clips or shorts. And well, yeah, let's start. Okay, so first you want to grab some dominoes, as much as you want, and we'll pretty obvious. And the first step you want to do is build a little domino line. It can be as long as you want, but it has to have an end, because in order for it to work, you have to have like an end. So I'm putting mine about 5 or 6 dominoes. And I'm kind of limited here, at limited on space. I can't use the pool table, sadly. Now, the second step is you want to build a domino about right here, about domino width apart from your end domino line. You place another one about the same distance between these two. You want to very carefully tilt this one onto this one. It might be a bit tricky, but very carefully. When you got that done, you want to grab another domino, place it horizontally on the top of these 3. And then you want to grab your final domino and place it on the end of this one. Now, last is to build another domino line. And it seems about good, and suck it down. Like that. Very fast, it uses less dominoes than a curve, and it's like basically like a sharp turn, and it's just a cool little trick. Right, on to the next trick. Alright, for this next trick, it will be a domino crossover. Now, these are super useful because you can make another domino line overlapping another domino line without using any other props, such as half bridges or fill stars like these. Now, there are many kind of versions or types of these crossovers, but this is like by far the simplest and easiest to use, or at least in my opinion. Now, to start, you want to place a domino horizontally like this. Then, for your next domino, you want to place it like this, but sort of tilted, like right here. Then you want to place one domino right there, and another one right here. Now, this is where you start to knock it down, and this is where it's gonna curve and hit this domino. Now, first, let's build a domino line that you're gonna topple over. Like this. Right, so this is where we're gonna knock it over, and this is where it's gonna curve. Right, let's curve this way, actually. Right. So this is gonna take a bit more dominoes than last time, and I had to cut my whole desk so I can have it kind of like a more understandable point of view. You want to curve it about like a full like U-turn or like a half U-turn, so it can hit this domino. We're almost done. And this is where it's gonna end, and we're gonna start another domino right here. I'm not gonna build the full length of this because you can't really see because I have my cameras pointed and I can't use the pool table. It's so annoying. So I'm just gonna build a couple dominoes right here, and hopefully you get the point. Let's knock it down. Just like that. Kind of overlaps this domino line so you save space and save, or just in case you don't have any props like fill stars or half bridges. And it's just a general, very useful trick. On to the third trick. Alright, next trick is slow stones. Now, slow stones is a super popular trick, and it's also one of my favorite tricks ever. Now, basically, hence the name, it basically slows your domino line down a bit, so you can like kind of catch up with it, and it's just kind of satisfying and a super cool trick in general. Now, there are 2 kinds, but I'm going to show you the more simpler one. Alright, first step is to build this. Here, I'm going to center it. Build kind of like a horizontal flat domino right here, and 2 dominoes surrounding this one. Then you're going to build a domino line right here. I'm gonna move it to the end so I can make this slow stones as long as possible. Like that. You're gonna repeat this several times. I'm gonna build it as long as like the end of the screen, which is about like right here. Here's a good length. Now we're gonna place another one of these dominoes on top of each flat domino. Better show and tell. Just like that. Now we can knock it down. Just like that. I would make it longer, but I don't have as much room. But you get the point. It basically slows down your timeline, and in general, a super useful trick. Alright, fourth trick. Alright, so the next trick I'll be showing is actually a structure, but it's possibly the easiest one ever. It's called a domino tower. I showed it a few times on this channel. It's actually really simple to make. So first step is grab 2 dominoes, place them about a domino height apart. You can use another domino measure, so I'll just do that right here. And get about a domino height. And now we're going to add another layer by putting these horizontal to these other dominoes. Just like that. And you can make it as tall as you want. I'm going to make maybe like 8 layers or so for like a good example. So you're going to repeat the step as many times as you want. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Let me reposition the camera so you can get better, see it better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is good. Now probably possibly the hardest part of this is knocking it over. You're gonna want to grab the bottom domino and literally tilt it. And that sounds very difficult, but be very careful. This might be a bit tricky, it might take you a few times. Like that. And build down a line to it. And there you go, Domino Tower. Possibly the easiest structure to ever make. A lot more simple than speed walls, arch towers, pyramids, that kind of stuff. Hey, let's knock it down. There you go. Very simple. The only hard part about it is how to knock it down. Pretty hard, but you'll get used to it. And for our last and final trick. Alright, for our 5th and final trick, it'll be called the split. Now I had to tutorial on this, and it's possibly one of the most simplest tricks ever. We're gonna grab it down like this, and place 2 right here, kind of form a triangle. But you kind of want these to be like overlapping your first domino. That way when it pushes forward, these 2 can knock over sideways. Just like this. And can split into 2 different domino lines. This. Place a few right here, and I'm gonna place a couple on the sides. Like this. Now you could do this, or you can create more quote-unquote splits. This split can lead to another split. Like this. Now it isn't very reliable, so I wouldn't use it too much. But it is a pretty cool trick. So usually I just do the normal domino line coming from these 2 dominoes right here. Let's fix that right up. Like this, kind of like a Y, and it's like now. Like that, super simple, very good for beginner builders. in general, pretty cool trick. Alright, there it was. Top 5 most simplest domino tricks ever. Now, if you would like me to make a part 2 of this video with some structures, because I know people like to see that, well then comment down below. And well, yeah, I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.